Welcome back to the Scotland 9-hole Cup Expert Division weekend round, hole number 8. Here we're just setting up for the Easy Eagle, not playing around with trying to grab an albatross here. It's going to be very tricky, and because of the wind direction, you know, it you'll be pulling towards the bunker, and it's going to bring that bunker more into play. So for me, on this hole in this wind in a mini, I'm not really getting cute with this one and trying to go for the albatross. I'm looking for a nice, safe, easy eagle, and so that's what I'm going to give you here. We're going to be using a luminary type ball, P5, side spin 2 plus, wind 3 plus. You can play this with APOC 4 plus and Cat 4 plus. So APOC 4 plus, Cat 4 plus. We're going to start at the top of the plus 16. So APOC 5 and 6, you'll have 1/3 of the red ring in the left rough. APOC 7 is red ring on the left rough, and then APOC 8 will be 2/3 of the blue ring in the left rough. That's all at the top of the plus 16. If you're playing this shot with an APOC 4, you will want half of your red ring in the right rough at the top of the plus 22. The adjustment is P3 plus 10% max. We're using 3.5 top spin, 2 left spin. We're playing full left curl and just before circle drop OP. Doesn't matter what level your APOC is, it's always max left curl, always just before circle drop OP. We've got this one set up kind of safe, so you shouldn't have to worry too much about rolling long. With that being said, I would just, for me, I would just want to ensure that I'm not pulling any 1159 on my drive. If anything, I would favor 1201 flicker, but ideally we're trying to pull it straight. But if you pull with too much 59, it might push you up a little bit too high and a little bit too close to that rough. So straight with an 1159 flick, with a 1201 flicker for the drive, should be good to go. Just before circle drop OP. For the approach shot, we are going to play that one P5 plus 20% at slider. We're using plus yards. We're just going to bounce up onto the green for the Easy Eagle. So what I'm going to do is I am going to add spins. I'm playing this with 0.5 back and 2 left spin. You can play it with more than 2 left spin if you have it. You can also play, I'm going to be using a little bit of left curl. You can use a little bit more left curl if you like. But what I'm doing is I'm adding my spin first, and then I'm setting my second bounce to be just before the fringe fairway line right there, about a ring short, give or take, maybe a square short, depending on how you want to look at it. But just short of the fairway fringe line with the second bounce. And then what I'll do is I'm going to start kind of at the center of the fairway, and I'm going to slide my bullseye to the left until I see that ball guide start to kick to the right. And that's where I'm stopping, right? So that gives me a good reference point as far as the left right goes and the up down. So my second bounce is giving me my up down, and then I'm sliding it left until I see that ball guide start to kick to the right, and I stop there. And that gives me a good left right position, so that hopefully, we don't have anything crazy happen here and we just get ourselves up, somewhat close to the hole, so we don't have a long putt, but making sure that we're not rolling through the green into the rough or the bunker back there, and making sure we're not adding too much curl or adjustment so that we are coming anywhere near the bunker or rough on the left. That's how I'm setting it up. That's what I would recommend you do. Now, I am playing this with left curl. The adjustment is P5 plus 20% at slider. And I'm using left curl so that the left side of my ball is kind of splitting the shot circle on the left, like you see here. With that being said, you'll see with this one that I do have room to add a little bit more curl. So maybe we can play this left side of the ball touching the outside of the shot circle left curl and still be nice and safe. Although this one is safe, I do have a little more room. And so I think I'm going to just creep onto the fringe here. If you wanted to, you could probably play this, you know, touching the outside of the shot circle left curl without any real issues. If you add any more than that, though, I can't make any promises, and it would really suck to try and get cute with a low percentage drop shot and end up walking away from hole number 8 with a birdie, you know, trying to go for a shot that has very little chance of dropping anyway. So that's why I'm recommending the easy eagle play for this one. Just not worth risking a good round on a shot that most likely isn't going to drop either way. So I'm just short of the fringe there, but I'm not too far from the flag, so I don't have a long, crazy putt. Like I said, you can add that little bit more curl if you want. Shouldn't be an issue. And we're going to walk away with the nice, easy eagle here. So cat plus yards, plus 23 is 100, 22 is 98, 21, 96, 20 is 94, 19 is 90, 2, 18 is 90, 17 is 88, 16 is 86, 15 is 84, 14 is 82, plus 13 is 80% slider, 12 is 78, 11 is 76, 10 is 74, 9 is 72, 8 is 71, 7 is 69, 6 is 67, 5 is 65, 4 is 63, 2 is 61, I'm sorry, 3 is 61, plus 2 is 59, plus 1 is 57, and 0 will be 55% slider. You can also play those same plus yard numbers with a big dog 7 plus. So if you have cat 4 and you have big dog 7 or 8 and you want to play it with the big dog, you can certainly play this with a big dog 7 plus as well, using the same plus yard numbers. And we are using only our second bounce as a reference, so you'll have that with your big dog, and we're using the slide left until the ball guide kicks right reference, so you can play that same exact reference the same exact way with a big dog. Good luck, everyone. Hope you all at least grab yourself the easy eagle here, and we'll see you on the last hole.